Well, hello friends. Welcome back to She Plans here on YouTube. Today we are going to be talking all about printable planner inserts. I know that many of you hesitate using printables, but I hope that I can help to alleviate most of those hesitations today. Our first overhead video. So, you ready Now, this month, when this video is being posted, we began offering monthly printable inserts. And for this month, this was our first offering. And these are our notes pages. We've got 3 different layouts. We've got the dots, we've got grid pages, and we've got the simple lined pages. So if I win you over on Printables and you are interested, please jump on over to the shop, pick up some lined notes pages. They are a great place to start with printables. Okay, so to help alleviate some of those hesitations, we are going to go over some of the benefits of printables as well as some of the perceived drawbacks of printables. The first big benefit for me is quick use. If I have a planner and I need some quick notes pages, I need some quick organization on a certain topic, I can easily find a printable to fit my needs, purchase it, print it, and pop it in my planner right away. It's also a one-time purchase, and so it is a money saver, especially something like notes pages where you don't know how many you're going to need. Using a printable, you have an endless supply. There are also more options on the market. Whatever it is you are trying to organize, there is a printable for that. So it really is the easiest way to truly customize your planner. And lastly, in using printables, you feel more connected to your planner. Whether you are building your planner from scratch or you are adding new sheets every week to get that fresh start each week, you feel more connected and are more likely to utilize your planner. Now, some perceived drawbacks of printable planner inserts. First is the time commitment of figuring out how to print them. Now, this is where your planner type becomes very important. When I was designing our planners, I decided on half letter for a very specific reason. Actually for a few different reasons, but when it comes to printables, for a very specific reason. Because printables in half letter are among the easiest to print. Now, of course, a letter-sized sheet of paper is the easiest to print. And so all of our printables are designed to be printed on letter-sized sheets of paper. So if you know how to print front and back on your printer, then you have no reason to fear printables. Now, it may take a little looking at your settings. If you print it out the first time and it's not looking quite right, you may need to look into your printer settings. For me personally, my printer, I need to go in and instead of the scale being fit to page, I need the scale to say actual size, and then it prints out perfectly. So I simply click actual size and then print front and back, and then I follow my printer's instructions. Simple as that. Now, for my printer, I do get a margin on one side of my page. It's actually the top of my page as it prints. So I do get this margin here, and then again on the opposite side. So for designs like our notes pages that are designed to the edge, I personally get this margin. Now, most of our printables, I don't even design to the edge for that reason, depending on how your printer works. But for designs where you could get to the edge, I want to allow that for you. So a solution that I have found for this is when I print it out, I cut it down the center like so, and instead of punching it on that side, I punch it on the opposite side. So I punch it on the side that has the margin, so that that margin is then tucked right into my discs. So that is not a problem at all. Now, I do have customers that this is not even a problem, and they are able to print to the edge all around. But if you do come across something like that, on whatever type of printable you are using, this is a wonderful trick to use. Okay, the second perceived drawback is quality. Now, when you have something professionally printed, it is wonderful quality. There's no denying it. There is something about a professional print job, and that is why we offer professionally printed daily planners. But at-home printers are wonderful quality these days. So the printing of the planner, the actual ink to paper, is of a very high quality in home printers these days. I would not worry about that. The only thing that you need to decide is your paper weight. That is where you feel the beautiful paper of professionally printed planners. That paper weight is something that I know that everybody loves. So my suggestions for paper weight is to choose paper somewhere between 24 pound, 28 pound, or even up to 32 pound paper. Now the poundage of the paper, the 24, 28, 32, that is the weight of the paper. That is the thickness of the paper. So a 24 pound sheet of paper is going to be much thinner than a 32. Traditional, like office copy paper, is 20 pound paper. So that is the standard office copy paper, 20 pound paper. 24 pound, a little bit thicker. 28 pound, that's what this is. It's much thicker. And then 32 pound is probably the nicest paper. Now, the paper type that you use is a very personal decision. And for me, it actually depends on the printable that I am using. So something like this that is probably going to sit out on my desk all week long. I'm going to fill it out. It's going to be two-sided, and it is my plan for the week. This I am going to print on the 28 or the 32 pound paper. As I said, this is printed here on 28. I don't have 32 right now. But if it's something like that, then I do like the thicker paper. Now for me personally, for like my notes pages, if I am using my printables to add some notes pages to my planner, I like to use 24 pound paper for that. And this is just a mentality for me. Sometimes if I am presented paper that is too high quality, then I give it too much importance. And sometimes, especially when taking notes, I just want to jot things down. I don't want to feel like this sheet of paper is important. And so I use 24 pound paper for all of my notes pages. So that is quality. Quality we're going to debunk that as a drawback because it is all in your paper quality and there is wonderful paper out there. Now, hidden costs slash things you might need to buy to make this happen. A lot of people look at a printable and look at the price of a printable and say, wow, okay, $4.50 for this highly organized sheet of paper. That is a wonderful price. I can print them out forever. That is great. But what else am I going to need to buy? Are there other hidden costs in the world of printables? And while I don't believe they're hidden, yes, there are other costs. Now, of course, you're going to need to buy your paper. Depending on the weight of paper, you are looking at anywhere between about $11.50 for the 24-pound paper, or $16.20 is what I found for the Hammermill 32-pound paper, which is beautiful paper. That's all for a ream, which is 500 sheets. And that's probably your only like recurring purchase. Your other purchases are a paper cutter. I am actually just about to purchase a portable trimmer that I found. I currently have a large block paper cutter, and it's simply too big and too cumbersome for me. So I'm going to be picking up a portable trimmer. I found one for about $14, and that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to put that big block paper cutter away. The next thing and the last thing that you're going to need to purchase is a punch, because you'll need paper to print it out. You'll need a paper trimmer to slice it if you are using like half letter. And then you are going to need a punch to insert it into your planner. Now, the very first disc-bound punch that I purchased is the Arc punch, and I absolutely love it. It is about $35. It's very heavy duty. I've had this for years, and I absolutely love it. So the paper trimmer and the punch are one-time purchases. Those will be your biggest purchases. And then after that, you are all set. Okay, so I hope that this little review of Printables has really helped you and hopefully alleviated some of those hesitations that you may have. If you have any other questions on Printables, you can pop those down below. Please subscribe to our channel. It's very helpful in helping to grow our channel and kind of get our products out to more people. So please subscribe below. Thank you guys for watching, and happy planning!